Each triangle has an area of 1. Convert this triangular pattern into a number pattern. Hence find the area of the 30th. I take it that the shaded regions and the lighter regions both have an area of 1. It's not like empty space. So what are we going for? 1, 4, and then what's the next one? 9. Okay. What do we reckon the pattern is? The pattern is a quadratic sequence. Would you agree with that? It's actually really cheap though. I'm seeing this answer really quickly. Do you know the way you'd usually go through the whole an squared plus bn plus c business? Yeah? I don't think there's any need for it here. Why? Look at these numbers. What do you reckon? When n equals 1, the answer is 1. When n equals 2, the answer is 4. When n equals 3, the answer is 9. What's n equals 4, the next one? Yeah, it's just Tn equals n squared. You could go through the whole an squared plus bn plus c thing, but there's no need. So we're looking for T30. So what do you think T30 is? 30 squared, which is 900. Is that okay with you guys? Next thing for part 2. Tn equals 441. 441, that means n squared equals 441. Square root it and you get n equals, anybody? 21. Had a quick look at the curriculum. Like, there's other books where there's no example of cubic sequences ever. They don't exist. And then there was no specific mention of them in the curriculum. I'll have another look again, but on initial look I couldn't see anything. Okay? But either way, if you ever see a cubic system in your Leaving Cert, which you shouldn't, all going well, what's the deal? What do we have to learn off by heart here? 6a is the third difference. First difference is the same for linear. Second difference is the same for, what's the same for quadratic, and third difference is the same for cubic. So let's find out. What is it? What's that? What's that? Minus 4, and then 0, and then 8, 10. Sorry, 10. Jesus, 10, and then here 26. Alright, that's no good. Plus 4, plus 6, and plus 10. And the other one is plus 16. And finally, up in 6. Is that okay? Now, see this formula here they give you? The a value is, you put down 6a equals the third difference. This implies that a equals 1. Now that you know that a equals 1, we're in business. So because we know that a equals 1, we can just peel this back and we're starting here. The formula now becomes Tn equals n cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. Alright, let's start off. T1 is 3, so replace n with 1. 1 cubed plus b times 1 squared plus c times 1 plus, the c turned into a bracket there. C times 1 plus d equals 3. This results in b plus c plus d equals, what do you reckon? 2. Alright. The next one is when n equals 2. So we're going to go for 2 cubed plus b times 2 squared plus c times 2 plus d, and this time it equals minus 1. You're going to get 4b plus 2c plus d, and that will equal minus 1 minus 8, which is minus 9. We good so far? Alright, and there's b, there's 1, there's the second one. We need one more, don't we? 3 letters requires 3 equations. So let's go for T3. 3 cubed plus B times 3 squared plus C times 3 plus D equals also minus 1. In this case we're going to get 9B plus 3C plus D equals minus 10. Everybody cool with that? I'll label them now. You can be equation 1, you can be equation 2, and finally you can be equation 3. Alright, I'm going to do equation 3 take away equation 1. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. Minus 28? Thanks. It's 27 on the left, isn't it? I did 9 for some reason. Yeah. Christian, you put down the blind. Thanks. Alright, so I'm going to do equation 3 take away equation 1. So there's equation 3 there. I'm going to take away equation 1. There we go. And what do we get here? 8b plus 2c equals minus 30. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do equation 2. Get rid of that. Oh. I'm going to do equation 2. I'm going to take away equation 1. So there's equation 2. And we're going to take away equation 1. And what do we get this time? Would everybody be confident enough you could finish it from here? Just do two normal simultaneous equations. What you get as the B and C value out of interest? And we know that the... Alright, and what's the D value then, when you sub it back in? Yeah, it'd be minus 4 plus 1 plus D equals 2. So D will equal 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do we have there?
N cubed minus 4n squared plus n plus 5.
Yeah, so D equals 5, is it?
Yeah.
And then your final equation is an squared, which is, sorry, an cubed, which is 3, bn squared, cn plus d, which is 5. Everybody cool with that? Does anyone want to see question 8 done? Somebody called out 8 earlier, didn't you? Yeah, 8. Which part? 8 part 2. Okay. Now, 8 part 2. Okay, 8 part 2. 1, 0, minus 3, minus 8. It looks to be a quadratic, I believe. Yeah, it's a quadratic equation. Okay. Formula for quadratic equation is Tn equals an squared plus bn plus c. The second difference is minus 2. Go with that. Your a value is half the second difference. So what's the a value?
Minus 1.
Okay. Now you're going to work with T1 and T2. That's T1 and that one is T2. Okay. Now what do we get now, guys? So what do I replace 1 with? Replace n with 1. And we should get an answer of 1. We're going to get b plus c equals, that's minus 1 on the left, which will make it plus 1 on the right. B plus c equals 2. Then we're going to go for T2 in green, which is minus 1 times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c equals 1. 2b plus c, that's minus 4 on the left, which is plus 4 on the right, which will be 5. I'm going to take the blue one away from the green one. I'm going to get b equals 3. and therefore I'm going to get c equals minus 1, and therefore my formula will be Tn equals minus 1n squared plus 3n minus 1. Is that alright? Okay, let's move on. Financial time.